What's your and everybody clapped story that's actually true? I was at Subway on my lunch break, just wanted a quick sandwich before heading back to work. I'm standing behind this middle-aged guy in a construction vest who's absolutely screaming at the teenage girl behind the counter. She couldn't have been more than 17, clearly new at the job. Her hands were shaking as she tried to fix his order. The guy was yelling about how she put turkey instead of ham, calling her stupid, saying she was too dumb to work at a sandwich shop. Are you kidding me? How hard is it to make a simple sandwich? Did you even graduate middle school? This is exactly why you're working at Subway instead of a real job. The poor girl was on the verge of tears. Her name tag said Samira, and she kept apologizing over and over. Her manager was nowhere to be seen, and other customers were just standing there uncomfortable. That's when something in me snapped. I stepped forward and tapped the guy on the shoulder. Hey man, she's clearly learning. We've all made mistakes at our jobs. How about cutting her some slack? He whipped around and got right in my face. Mind your own damn business. I'm paying for a service, and I expect it done right. I stayed calm. Look, she's doing her best. It's just a sandwich. She can remake it. That set him off even more. He started screaming about entitled customers and how nobody understands hard work anymore. He was gesturing wildly, spit flying from his mouth. That's when I noticed the logo on his work shirt. Martinez Construction. My blood went cold. That was the company we'd hired to renovate our office building. I was the project manager, overseeing the entire job. I reached into my wallet and pulled out my business card, extended it to him with a smile. I'm David Chen from Pinnacle Financial. I believe you're supposed to meet with me Monday morning to discuss our office renovation project. His face went from red with anger to white as a sheet in 2 seconds. His mouth hung open as he read the card. This is awkward, I continued, because I was looking forward to working with your company. But after seeing how you treat people in service, I'm having second thoughts. He started backpedaling immediately. Wait, I was just having a bad day. This isn't how I normally act. I held up my hand. Samira here is trying to do her job, probably making minimum wage, dealing with people like you all day. And you thought it was okay to verbally abuse her over a sandwich mistake. I turned to Samira. Make his sandwich however you want, sweetheart. Extra pickles, wrong meat, whatever feels right. He'll take it and say thank you. Then I looked back at him. Actually, don't worry about Monday's meeting. We'll be finding a different contractor. Someone who understands that how you treat people says everything about your character. The entire restaurant went completely silent. You could hear the refrigerator humming. The guy tried to argue, talking about contracts and deposits, but I shook my head. If you'll treat a teenager like garbage over a sandwich, how will you treat our employees during renovation? How will you handle real problems on the job site? That's when this elderly woman by the window started clapping. Slow at first, then faster. A businessman in a suit joined in. Then Samira started clapping too, tears streaming but smiling. Within seconds, every single person in that Subway was applauding. Everyone was cheering. The construction guy grabbed his sandwich and practically ran out the door while everyone booed him. Samira came around the counter and hugged me. She said in 3 months of working there, no customer had ever stood up for her like that. The manager appeared from the back, had heard everything, and gave me my sandwich for free. The guy making my order loaded it with extra everything. I quickly called different contractors while eating my sandwich. In that moment, I felt proud, like a hero. One of the best feelings I've ever felt. The crazy part? 3 months later, Samira's mom found me on LinkedIn. Samira had gotten promoted to assistant manager and was saving for college. She told her family about the customer who changed everything so many times that her mom had to thank me. Now Samira tells me about all her achievements and times she stood up for herself. She thanks me for giving her confidence and helping her even when I'm not there. And honestly, I'm glad I made a difference in someone's life.